Will you look back when you're old and grey and think those dumb kids had a lot to say when we were trying to make this night one you'd remember? I don't care if my wheels don't turn, I don't care if my pipe don't burn, as long as I am flowing through your veins after I'm gone away.
It's Thursday night and you know what that means.
And before we get a guest on, it's been a while, but it's the start of the show. So what's it time for?
Time for Joke of the Week.
And it's from another YouTuber who is from Wales.
Why does Cinderella always lose a tenner? Because the coach is a pumpkin.
Nah, I like that one.
Was that one of Andy's? I don't know, but that was a good joke. We've done that in a while, so it's good to have that back. But without further ado, here is another Stacey from the Rees Family Adventures. How you doing?
Hi, you guys okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Nervous.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, well, my tripod just fell apart, didn't it? So it's all going well so far.
Say hello to Park Pulse.
Say hi everyone in the chat.
yeah,
You've
hello
got
to everyone in the
questions,
chat,
ask
yeah.
away as well for our new guest as well. It's all as we always say.
What I'm going to do first off,
Sorry.
it's about 2 minutes long. I'm going to show you highlights from Stacey's YouTube channel because I like it. It's very family orientated and there's some theme parks there, but there's also a lot of, well, you'll see. I just thought it would give everyone a bit of a taste before we talk about some of the stuff. So here's some highlights.
Hello. So today we are in Tenby.
That's what amazing in there. And it's one man asked for chicken and chorizo and bacon pasty, and I couldn't resist. Look at the size there. Are you sure you're not going to help me with this, Craig? These are just random rocks sticking out of the wall.
Steps.
I'm scared.
They're very secure.
Hello. So today we are at Folly Farm. Yay! We're super excited. We love Folly Farm and we haven't been here for so long now. We weren't going to renew our annual pass, but we thought, bugger it, we need to get back here. There's been quite a few changes since we were last here.
Really?
So, yeah.
I have no idea.
So let's go and see.
It looks good, doesn't
It
it?
looks really good, doesn't it? Look at that.
It's even got the G1 in the
And I hope you enjoyed, probably more than we did. But we did enjoy, it was just a bit hard work, that's all. So yeah, see you next time.
Yay! Before I've got some photos that I've taken from your vlogs while we talk. But before we talk about that, did you want to talk about what made you start the channel?
What made me start the channel? It was a bit of I didn't really have any intention to do YouTube actually. It started a few years ago when I was starting a blog and I was writing blog posts. And you know when you get into like a certain thing and an algorithm starts showing you loads of stuff, and this thing came up about if you want more exposure on your blog, then use this little website that will analyze your blog, take the photos and turn it into a little YouTube video, which would drag people over to your blog. And I thought, oh, that's a really good idea. So I I made those little videos, but they were crap. And I thought, well, I could do a better job than this. So I started just filming our little clips of our days out and stuff. And I was way too scared to do anything at that point. I didn't speak or anything. It was just like little scenic kind of views and stuff. But people started watching it, and that's kind of how I got onto it then. And then I got brave enough to sort of speak, and yeah, it just kind of came from that, along from that, really.
Oh, wonderful! We've already got a compliment here as well from someone in the chat as well. They said the Rees
from Arizona
are family friendly. So Discover Explorers. So that's amazing, isn't it?
I just want to ask, 'cause
good to hear.
I know you're saying you were.
Thank you for that.
I don't know if you're still a bit shy now, but were you shy when you first started vlogging?
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel? Just for other, because I know there's some people in the chat that feel like this sometimes when they're vlogging. How do you deal with? Does it affect you, and how do you deal with it when there's other people about you don't know, like, and you're trying to film yourself talking, but you're kind of aware that they might be watching you, and is that?
Yeah, I usually try and hide. I don't. It really scares me. I usually wait for like the moment where there's not many people around, and then I'll do it. I am trying to get a bit braver, but you know what it is. Like you get the camera out and you get people behind you. Then I'm like in the background and stuff, and then I go like it. Yeah.
Is Craig very into it, or is he happy to let you get on with it?
Oh, he lets me get on with it. I mean, it's the Rees Family Adventures, but it's very much me. I do everything basically. I think he just comes along for the ride and to taste treats when I get them. So.
You play off each other quite well, though. I think it's quite cute and it's quite fun. Like,
oh, that's nice.
Not seen the vlogs. I want to talk about St David's. Is it St David's Chapel? I hope I've got that right.
It's the cathedral.
It's cathedral.
Yeah.
Cathedral, St David's Cathedral.
And this is in the smallest city in Britain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was officially given. I think it was in the 90s. It was given the city status by the Queen. I think it's about 1,600 people roughly that live there. It's like it's really tiny, but it's really pretty.
Oh, got another compliment from the small branches as well. They said you think you've come such a long way, Stacey.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you.
Honestly, this is such a lovely chat. And hello to everyone that's just joined in as well. Watch your videos. Oh, what's that one?
That's what it is.
Watch your videos. Think they are good. Keep it
up. Oh, thanks, Chris.
Oh, good to see you.
Keep those coming in. But if you've got questions for Stacey as well. But I got this photo because if anyone's not seen the vlog, I suggest you go and watch it after you've watched this live. But it's quite funny because it's quite picturesque, but it's not very busy. And you came to the assumption that because they charge people to actually go in, that's why it was so quiet.
Yeah, so the cathedral is free. You can go in that for free. But what that bit there is right next to it. There's the ruins of an old palace, and that's a National Trust thing, and you've got to pay to go in that, and it's, I don't know, it was like £10 each or something like that. And so there was nobody in there. So outside the cathedral, it was rammed. Everybody was sat there having their food. It was really busy. And we went in there, paid, and we had the whole place to ourselves, basically. It was lush.
That's amazing.
That's incredible.
See, I think it's great when you can like have it to yourself and you can just like hear a pin drop. Like it's that kind of,
yeah.
There's a lovely feel to it, isn't there? So
yeah.
And Holly's just put as well. Lovely to meet you at Oktoberfest. Absolutely love dancing all day and night with you. Oh,
we may talk about Oktoberfest later, but I do want to mention if you watch the Oktoberfest vlog Alton Towers that the Rees Family Adventures have done, there's a really fun bit where it's like all the girls from different channels. So you've got Darcy and Laura from Joneses, you've got Holly, and you've got you, and obviously Stacey from the Rees Family Adventures, and I think you've got
Ali.
One of the small branches.
Yeah.
And
Ali Adventures.
I think that as well, and they're all dancing.
Yeah, definitely Adventures.
Yeah. It looks brilliant. That's what I'm trying to say.
I've got that right, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, we're all really good. Having a right good rave.
that was such good fun. That was. I couldn't walk after that though. I was actually like 2 days I couldn't walk.
To be honest, I had to get up the stairs that night, and I was like, my legs are aching, my legs are aching.
So is this actually like?
that's
This is
cool.
what is this? Yeah, I'm just.
They're
Sorry.
tombs. Yeah, they're tombs.
Yeah. Isn't David's not actually there though? Is he?
No, no.
No, that's what I was trying to get my head around.
I don't think so. Anyway, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I had to get the ceiling. The ceiling's brilliant.
Look at the pattern.
It's really fun vlog. Or not fun. Fun's probably not the word, but it's a really beautiful vlog. These are all screenshots from the vlog, by the way. They aren't.
If you want to look at them, just go on the Rees Family Adventures.
What's the story about this man's head?
Got no idea. We were laughing our heads
really?
off because all the way around the place, it was like there was these heads, and they were all quite like medieval and stuff. And then this one that just looked like Alton John was there, and we were like, "What? He's not medieval." Yeah, that was funny.
Oh,
Do you want to tell us about this pasty and what was in it? Because this was quite, I suppose, lush is the term people would use, but it was. Do you want to? But I didn't want to get any photos of you eating it because I thought, But do you want to talk about the pasty?
Some people are into that sort of thing, mind you know that, you know. Yeah, so it was a gigantic pasty. We were walking past. I'm not even supposed to eat gluten or anything like that. Right? I'm not supposed to have it, but I saw it and I was like, "Oh my god, it smells amazing!" And we went in there to get water from the shop, and then this woman at the counter was like, "Oh, can I get the chicken and chorizo pasty, please?" And I was like, "I need it in my life." So yeah, I ended up having it and having a bad stomach afterwards, but it was lovely.
And if you watch this vlog, the bit where you rip it open and you say something that this Stacey says a lot as well. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I was like, straight away. She says it all the time.
I do.
And also, another funny bit about this pasty, before you go to the shop, you go to another shop. Is it called? It was something like Incredible. I can't remember what it was called now, but it was the fact it was closed and it was meant to have all these. I can't remember what the shop was.
Oh yeah, it was like supposed to be like this spectacular thing. And
yeah, spectacular thing or something. And it was just closed.
Yeah, we were there on a Sunday.
Spectacular.
Minus pasty, sweet and savoury.
Oh, I love a minus pasty, sweet and savoury.
Yeah,
what's one of those?
I think he's going to explain it in more detail than I'm about to, but it's got like minced beef in one side, and I'm sure it's like jam in the other. And Jim Davidson from Generation Game used to joke that you put jam on the outside on the other end, so you know which end isn't the sweet end. That's a joke. But that's what's inside. The stuff inside isn't a joke.
Is it a bit like a Sunday dinner where you get like the cranberry sauce or something, like Christmas dinner? Oh,
apple's not too bad.
Yeah, apple at one end, meat at the other. Oh, yeah.
No, I can't cope with that.
No, I won't be able to do that.
Oh yeah, head over there if you want to see castles. Park Pass is from Cincinnati.
Let's see some castles. The only one I've seen is two.
He's flexing there. It's like the only one I've seen is Disney.
Oh, we do loads of castles because we've got where I live is basically like I think it's got the most castles in Europe. So we've got castles everywhere around by me. So we go to them a lot.
Have you got some that you've not been to on the channel yet?
Oh yeah, loads. There's plenty that we haven't been to on the channel. Yeah, there's loads. I can't actually walk up them anymore because, well, I can walk up them, but I can't walk down them because of my joints. So we don't go to them as often, but I do, stay outside and take pretty photos and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got loads.
Elevators by now near castles, or like have an elevator on the outside of a floor at least to like
it won't ruin the look.
More accessible.
Yeah.
I just want to say, when you talk about the stairs, then Coast with the Joneses all agree with this, and anyone else who's been to Dudley Zoo, they've got a bit of castle where you walk up the spiral, but it's the same one to get down. So then you're kind of risking it because you might get halfway and someone's coming up, and someone's got to go back the way they came, and it's a really bad. It's a long staircase. Well, not the longest in the world or anything, but it's long enough to be hassle.
Welcome to the measly Middle Ages.
But yeah, the Joneses are from North Wales, so they're probably going to compete when they talk about castles.
Yeah, no, I think, they've got some nice ones in North Wales as well. We've been to a couple of them up there as well. I love North Wales.
Carnarvon,
sorry?
have you been to Carnarvon?
Yeah.
We've been that
yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, wait a minute.
The Blue Lagoon.
Park Pulse has put not many castles in the US.
Yeah.
And then, well, I say castles, but I keep saying castles. And then not sure about the meat and apple combo from the small branches.
Jones have too many castles.
Jones have mentioned something else about pasties. Is that it? No? Is there another one about pasties, I thought?
No, but there's one about Nottingham Castle.
We have Nottingham Castle.
Yeah.
It's not actually a castle.
It's been knocked down so many times, they've rebuilt it, and it's actually just a building now.
It got taken over that many times due to, like, wars and stuff. And then it was like, oh, okay, this is what it is now. It just seems unfortunate.
And this is the Blue Lagoon?
No, that's not the Blue Lagoon.
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's just a bit of the coastline. The Blue Lagoon was it's like in a big rocky kind of area. That is a magical well that apparently appeared when St. David was born. It's supposed to cure all illnesses.
It reminds me a bit of Wales's version of the Blarney Stone, if you know what that is. No. There's a stone in Ireland where the Irish say, where tourists go, and if they kiss the stone, they get good luck. And it almost seems like
yeah, I do know. Yeah.
That ails. It almost seems like that's the Welsh.
Blarney.
And that, who's that a statue of? Do you know?
So that is Saint Non, who is St. David's mother, apparently.
Discover Explorers, who are from Arizona, are asking what part of the UK you're from.
Me, South Wales. So, yeah, not in England, to the side and way west. That's as good as my geography gets.
Shall we talk about Folly Farm then?
Oh,
we are going to get to more countryside hikes later on. But
I love Folly Farm so much.
Yeah, I was going to say, I watched the most recent Folly Farm vlog on your channel, and it was brilliant seeing the animals. And then seeing what rides they had there. I mean, I can show people what animals that we'll flip through these and we can go back at any time. But the rides, like, it's real.
Oh, there's a whipping one.
Yeah, but it's like a circle.
Well.
It's not like a rectangular one. It's like in this.
Yeah, it whips you round. It's a whipper.
Yeah, but usually with the whip, they're in like a rectangle.
Yeah.
When they get to the end, they whip round. That's a circle, constantly whipping you.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Cool. It looks absolutely brilliant. Which was your favourite ride there?
Oh, that one for definite. Yeah, that one is. I mean, you can have a really good whip on that, and it's great because that is a 90 centimeter height limit, right? And so my kids have been going on that since they were toddlers, and that's why they're quite thrill seekers now, you know, because I've whipped them around on that like crazy since they were toddlers.
This is where in North Wales near the English border. Oh, sorry.
But then Ben's got a question.
And then Ben's got one. If you could only visit one place in Wales, what would you recommend?
I would probably say Folly Farm. It's got everything, you know. It's brilliant. That is so much fun.
Oh.
It's expensive though, but it's.
How much was it for there's a wristband, isn't there?
Yeah, so the wristbands are £12, and that gives you then unlimited rides on all of the vintage fun fair. But you know, that's on top of your entrance fee, which is, I think, is quite expensive. I can't remember how much it is, but it's quite expensive.
Oh, looks like the skid that went on at Goose Fair from Ben and Holly's Adventures. Do you control it with your foot?
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's got like the equivalent of a handbrake on it, but with your foot.
The pedal, it's got a pedal, so yeah, you control it with the pedal.
Pot Coles from Cincinnati, Ohio says, "What should I avoid doing in Wales?"
Avoid doing in Wales? Oh gosh, I don't know. I think Wales is really nice. I mean, we get overshadowed a lot by England and everything, but Wales is quite nice. I mean, my town is crap, but everything around is quite nice, you know. There's lots of countryside, there's lots of waterfalls, and lots of just lovely coastline, castles galore, and then we've got the one theme park. And
good one though.
Sorry?
It's a good one though.
It's getting there. Back in my days when I was a kid, it used to be epic, and then it all went to crap, and for years they've struggled to get back, but they're starting to recover from it all now, and they're getting back to they're getting back to it.
Oh, goes with the changes
Andy's
in
asking
Wales.
if you're fans of the new 20 mile per hour speed limit in Wales.
Oh, it's funny, isn't it?
What have you got any funny stories? Andy's always telling me about it when I meet up with him, about something that's happened or bicycles overtaken him.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's all right when you're in built-up areas and whatever, and the streets and everything. 20 miles an hour is what you should be doing. But when they've put it on other roads, and it's like, I feel like I could run faster than what the car's going. And yeah, I don't know. I think it causes road rage problems, you know, and then that's going to cause more issues because everyone gets fed up and starts trying to overtake each other. And yeah, I think that will cause a lot more issues than if somebody was driving 30.
Hey, Christopher.
Hello. Just got a question from Chris Johnson Adventures, which has just inspired me to ask the question. Have you been to Warwick Castle?
No, and I really want to. I really want to go. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
It said it's got a lot of history there too, which it does, but obviously it's not that sort of thing. But in terms of like mobility, I think the steps are quite tall to climb up as well. So for those ones, so I just thought I'd give you a heads up on that one if you ever do visit.
Yeah.
But yeah, but there's only like I think it's one or two areas that you can go up and then down again. But it's been a while since we visited, so
yeah, it looks so good, Dad. Oh, I really do want to go there.
Yeah. Aww.
So what's your favourite animal at Folly Farm? Like when you go, because you go quite often, is there what animal you always make sure you see?
I love the lions. The lion pride there. They're really. We've had some really good moments with them, you know, where they've well, basically they're trying to kill you, aren't they? But where they pounce up on the glass,
really?
and they're going like that at you. And one really good moment I had there was there was somebody there with a guide dog, and the guide dog was like they were quite a distance away from the lion enclosure, but obviously the dog had kind of like spotted them and didn't like it at all. So the dog was barking, and the lions, you could see them, they all kind of like perked up and were like, what is this? And then they started creeping towards this dog. And then they pounced at the glass and were roaring after it and everything. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This poor woman in a wheelchair with a guide dog, and the dog was going nuts. And it's, yeah, but just to see the interaction between those animals that would have clearly never seen each other before, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you say Folly Farm, if no one's been, they wouldn't expect the range of animals they've got there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quite impressive. Well, how much was it for an annual pass?
It's for the four of us, it was about £200, I think.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's definitely. I mean, we only have to go twice, and it's paid off, I think. So
it's alright.
It's
I'm looking at one of the penguins, thinking it's not got a head, but actually it's an emperor penguin because it's got like the blonde slicked at the top, and I thought there's a penguin without a head.
If people want to keep asking about Folly Farm, we can flick back to it. But I know people are going to want to talk about
Megaphobia.
When was the first? How old were you when you first went on Megaphobia?
Oh gosh, when did it open? Hang on, let's Google this. Let's Google. I'm on it.
Was it the year it first opened then?
Yeah. 1996 it opened. So how old was I then? 1996. Oh, I can't do maths, guys.
1996.
I would have been, I don't know, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Yeah, I'd have been 8.
Yeah, 8.
Okay,
yeah.
So
wow, got 8 years old going on
yeah.
that. Whoa!
Did you enjoy it, or did it rattle you at first?
Oh no, I've always loved it. I've always been one for coasters, you know, since I was really small. So yeah, it was. It's such a good coaster as well. It's so good, and especially now that they've done the retrack on it, it is smooth. It is so good.
Was Craig into roller coasters and things before you met him?
No.
Have you managed to
hates it. He doesn't go on now. Sorry?
Have you managed to convert him or not? Or is he still not a fan?
No, he's worse now because he's got a bad back, so he's
right.
He doesn't go on them at all now. But so he's just like cameraman now, and we go on them.
He's got some good shots, though, to be fair. Oh yeah, Speed. Gosh, been on that one as well.
Yeah, I've been on that one.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of Speed compared to? I'm assuming you've been on other Gerstlauer Eurofighters as well. Like
I think it's the best out of the ones that I've. How many have I been on? I think I've only been on Saw, actually. And there was one in Holland, in Dunrell, I think.
You've not been to Southend on Rage?
No.
That one squeaks like a toy when it goes around. It's really good.
I think it's from out of the two, that if I'm comparing it with Saw, that's definitely the better one, just without any theming. In terms of the ride itself, it's really it can be quite intense.
Yeah. See, I said that one when we went on it. I said it ran smoother than Saw.
It's quite smooth, yeah.
Unless that's just me.
It is quite smooth.
Like that ran smooth than Saw.
Don't just say they haven't been to Oakwood because it's further than Chesterton and Thorpe.
Oh wow.
No, surely not.
So they live in well, I don't want to say, well.
Oh yeah, no, I suppose if you're close to the border, then because Oakwood still is like an hour west from me, so yeah, I guess
What's this?
Oh, yeah, even longer now. He has to drive at 20.
Yeah, you need 2 days to get there now.
Do you want to tell us about this the night event that they have at Oakwood?
Yeah, so after dark, it's brilliant. This it's something that they used to do back in the day when I was a kid, and they stopped it for ages, but they brought it back recently. And what they do now is they have this big they start off at about 6 o'clock with this big UV party, so everyone has to buy like UV powder, and they do like a big party on stage, and everyone throws the UV powder and lights everywhere and stuff, which is really good. And then they have like a really epic fireworks display, and we had such a blast when we went this year, because like all the rides were like lit up and going around in the dark and stuff, but because they had the DJ and stuff on, like you could see the ride operators were like, YMCA was on at one point, and the ride operators had everyone on the ride going YMCA and stuff, and it was just it was such a good atmosphere. It was really good.
I'll pop Pulses off. He's going to watch on repeat. Did they warn you before the powder situation arises? Do they warn you, look, this is going to get messy, or there's a specific area. So if you want to go and get messy, you have to go and stand in that specific area to do it. Yeah.
I bet you couldn't get it out of your clothes at the end. I bet you were like, no, my clothes are ruined.
Yeah, well, I'm not allowed to do it because Craig doesn't like messy stuff. So I have to stand at the sidelines and watch.
You have to be like cover like in a massive poncho or something next time. Be like, I'm covered.
Yeah.
The disposable ones.
Yeah, I think they do say that it does come out in the wash, but in certain materials and stuff, they can't guarantee that it will come out. So
yeah. I'm glad they mentioned the precaution and stuff on that.
Oh yeah.
It looks so fun.
Oh, it was so much fun. I'm really hoping that like Father Christmas will bring me an annual pass for Oakwood for next year, and then I can go and do all of their events then, because they've not really done much in terms of events in the past, but this year they've really started to kind of ramp it up a bit, and they had an Oktoberfest event this year as well, which was the first time. So
did they?
Yeah, so I'd like to go next year to be able to check it out. So
Do you have to like pay extra with the annual pass for them, or is it just included in the annual pass?
No, it's all included.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've got their kind of like spooky ghost trainee ride is hopefully going to be reopened after refurbishment next year as well. And so yeah, there's a few things happening there.
Yeah.
So what was it like introducing your kids to Oakwood? Because you had been when you were younger and you kind of had a passion for it. What was it like?
It's with my eldest, it took her a long time to actually like roller coasters and stuff like that, but still drag her on anyway. But she pretended that she didn't like them. But my Amelia, then the middle one, she was instantly loved everything. She loved all of the fast rides and loved it all. As she's getting older, she's getting more cautious. So she's getting she's less likely to go on the bigger roller coasters now as she's getting older. But when she was smaller, she just wanted to get on them all. And Florrie's the same. She has no fear when it comes to the rides. She wanted to do Vertigo with me.
Yeah. Oh, really?
The fly-in thing.
Yeah.
And she does the indoor skydiving and stuff like that as well. So she's got no fear at all. She loves that sort of thing. So she's waiting until she's the right height for things. So that's the problem, because me and Craig are both short. All the kids are short as well. So it's taking them longer to be able to actually get on things. So yeah.
Have you been to like I know I'm changing the subject a little bit. Have you been to like Zip World as well?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Lots of photos of that.
But I heard that you. I remember. I mean, forgive me, but I remember you mentioning about Zip World, but I didn't know if you actually went or not.
I'll cut to those photos.
But
yeah, we did the forest coaster. Yeah.
What was that like?
Had
you done one of those before?
No, well, it's like basically like a toboggan, isn't it? But on a coaster track. But yeah, that was lots of fun. The first time I went down, I thought, right, let's go for it. And because toboggan, and you never use the brake, do you, until the end? It's just standard. So I thought, all right, okay, put the things down, and we flew, and we went down around the corner, and the thing, I felt it tip over, and I was like, oh crap, right, I better actually. So the POV is the second time around, so that was a bit slower, a bit more sensible. But the first time we flew around that, and it was so much fun.
It does, like, you pick up quite a bit of speed as well on it as well. Even wow.
Yeah, well, it goes really high up. I swear, it feels like it takes about 10 minutes to get to the top. But it's really high up, and yeah, it's good fun, that is.
Yeah, that's cool.
They just opened one actually down in South Wales as well, because we've got a Zip World down South Wales, and they've just opened a coaster there as well. So we're going to have to try that out soon.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you actually gone to that other coaster, because I don't know if they were like part of the same place or if there's different places of Zip World in Wales. I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, there's about 3 or 4 different Zip World north, apart from the one that we've got down here.
Yeah.
Coaster for the Joneses said they're doing the Zip World Forest Coaster in the dark with headlights on it for Halloween, but apparently it's very expensive.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks really good, that event. And again, we've got the same thing down in the south as well with their Halloween event. I really want to go to it, but I'm also really scared of it because I'm such a nervous person. Like, these scare events, I'm always like, I don't know if I can cope with them. And I've seen from other videos and stuff that like the scare actors and stuff are everywhere. From the second that you drive into the car park, they're there on your cars, and they're even in the toilets and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I don't like that. But you want some privacy, don't you? Like when you go to the toilet, I don't want to be having some monster chasing me out.
You don't want to try and going, why are you trying to go for a wee? It's a bit off-putting.
Yeah. So but yeah, they've got the coaster. You can buy a package for it, so I think you can do like the zip line and the coaster in a package during the event in the dark and being chased by monsters and stuff.
Yeah. I was going to say, Casey May Jones have put they love the atmosphere of scare events as well, but not the actual scare mazes themselves.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I love their own level of spookiness, haven't they? That they like to get spooked by certain things, but thrills, isn't it? Certain thrills, certain spookiness.
Yeah, I like Halloween. It's alright. It can be taken too far sometimes, I think. But,
yeah.
But it'd still be quite cool. Like even if the actors aren't there, you'd be up for doing it then, wouldn't you? So, what's this?
I want to quickly touch on this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce the place. I've got it written here. This was the vlog you did, and it was a family-friendly hike.
Yes. Yeah.
But I don't think I can pronounce.
It was in the Brecon Beacons. That's fine. It's right by Penvan Mountain.
We got a picture of what? Do you know what that is called?
No.
Some kind of beetle, but it's like purple, and I thought that was awesome. Let's put that in.
It was really pretty.
And then we've got the patchwork of the countryside. I thought it's really good, actually, especially if you want to look at hikes that aren't too demanding.
That was a nice, easy one. Like it was a nice, easy one for me, and the kids didn't complain too much about it either, so it must have been okay. They were just entertained by all of the sheep poo that was everywhere.
They're proper designated paths to get up to it.
Yeah.
Thetford, yeah.
The kind of trees they've got there.
Thetford's a bit more flat though, and the trees are all in lines.
It's what the children like with when you do stuff that's not theme park, but when you're doing castles and things like this, are they not as interested?
Oh no, they love the castles. Getting them to do a hike is a challenge. Trying to get them out of the house to do anything like that, we literally have to drag them out. But then as soon as they're there, it's a different story then, and they love it and they run around. They get to run around. They get to paddle in rivers and do all sorts of stuff that they don't normally get to do, and they love it. Back at the start of the year, we did Sine Van Vaar, and that is quite a hike to the top. And Florrie was just skipping up, and we were just like, and she was just skipping up, and just it was great, loved it.
Oh, it's making such good memories though as well for him.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's just looking at other photos as well. Is there a question, God?
No, I kind of want to touch a bit on everything and not leave anything out. We will get to some more theme park stuff, but I want to talk a bit about the Welsh Mountain Zoo because I thought that was really well.
Yeah, that was a nice day. That was
because it's just literally talk about the location of the zoo for people.
Oh yeah, that's what I was most into, to be honest, because you walked, it was just the zoo, and as you were walking across this field, this view just opened up, and one side of you it was the coast and the beach and boats and stuff, and then the other side was all of these mountains, and it was all in the mist, and it just looked, it was something like a fantasy, like from a fantasy film or something, it was like the misty mountains and everything. Oh, it was lush. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It's like in the middle of 2 dimensions or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Sea lions.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
they're underwater. They're still in a bit.
The sunning it up.
The lemur walkthrough. What did you think of the lemur walkthrough? We've done a couple at other zoos in England, but what did you think of this one?
I think they should be standard, to be honest with you, in zoos, like lemur walkthroughs. But this one was really cool because it was up on the boardwalk. When we first went in there, they were just they were on the floor thing, but then they just kind of started, like, you'd see their little hands just appear underneath the fencing, and then they all came up, and like one of them came and sat on my shoe and stuff. Like, it was really fun.
The penguins.
The penguin parade. Oh, that was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Just all of these little penguins in a line waddling down towards me. Oh, made my day, that did.
That small branch is asking, how does 2024 look for you?
Oh, well, we're skint, so we're probably not going very far. No, I think the plan for next year is we're trying to stay local next year. There's a lot of stuff around us that we haven't covered on the channel, and that doesn't really get much exposure, you know. So I want to just try and focus on being a bit more local and showing off because everywhere that we go, I think we go to amusement parks and stuff like that, and it always means that like we've got to sleep over, and it always costs a lot of money, and we've got an electric car as well, right? So it takes us ages to get places. So yeah, we're going to try and keep it local for the next year. We do have Butlins booked for, I think it's February or March time.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, we go to Butlins pretty much every year with our friends. We book it, and we go with our friends, and they've got kids who are the same age as our kids, so they all, you know, it's a nice little meet up for us. And we managed to get like a good deal as well. And that always tends to be really popular as well. I think it's actually this year's Butlins video is currently my top performing video of all time. So yeah, it'd be good to get back there and do that. I'm hoping to look in the January sales to see if there's any more sort of like holiday packs on sale, because last year we managed to get a week in Dorset in a caravan for £99 for the 5 of us. So I'm hoping for something like that.
Yeah,
we might travel a bit more then if we can get deals like that. But
Christopher Joneses are asking what your favourite Butlins is.
Well, I've only ever been to Minehead.
Minehead then.
I don't really think that much of it, if I'm honest. But we go because it's the thing that we do with our friends, and the kids love it.
Look really fun though, with like, you know, the big. Is it Butlins that have like the big? Some of them have the big white tent that's basically like an entertainment centre almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
James said they did
Bognor.
Yeah.
Bognor. And they did it and they loved it. Sorry.
Yeah. Bognor looks like a really nice one.
Yeah. The lemurs are getting it on in front of Darcy at Dudley were legendary apparently. But that's Andy. I know Andy's typed that. The bears. I had to put the bears in. Because you love bears. You cried when we saw bears.
I always cry every time I see bears. So
I'm going to say to the small branches quickly. Don't worry about Skeg. It's not. Skeg Vegas isn't that great.
See, I always think with Skeg Ness, I always think they used to have like themed decade parties all the time when I was younger. Not that I've been there, but I know friends that went and they had themed decade parties. It's like, oh, it's an 80s night, it's a 60s night, or
was this view in the lemur enclosure as well?
No, that was just off the I think it's the snow leopards enclosure.
That's incredible.
Yeah, really, it was like, wow, really nice view. Didn't see the snow leopards, but that.
We had a similar thing.
That makes up for it, yeah.
We had a similar thing across. We couldn't find them. They hid them next to the restaurant. That's a true story.
Yeah, and then they were hidden right on the edge of the wall, just laying upside down. You couldn't actually see them. You just saw the bit of the tail. That was just sheer look. I was like, I can see the tail. And then Mike's like, oh, all right.
Oh, Chris Johnson says his friend recently went to the 90s weekend in Butlins Minehead. I bet that was like an all-night rave.
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine they were playing Ebenezer Good and Britney Spears and all sorts.
If I was going to go to any, it would be a 90s one. Definite.
See, I grew up in the 90s, but I would be tempted just for the music to see what the 80s one would be like. But I know 80s stuff is over-glamorized.
Yeah.
So, Oktoberfest. What did you think of Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest is my favourite. It's my favourite.
Everyone says that, which I'm surprised because it's not got as much heavy theming, but it's probably my favourite as well. But like put loads of theming in for Mardi Gras and Scarefest, and it seems like they're not as good as just playing it simple and doing what Oktoberfest does.
Yeah, it's the overall atmosphere, isn't it? I mean, it just gets everyone up and in the mood. And I mean, Rob, and it's all about Rob, in my opinion. Oktoberfest is that Rob Burton. He's just with his little thingy majig. What's it called? That thing he plays. Him.
Oh, yeah, the
That one.
accordion, yeah. Rob
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I think
That's
he really,
Oktoberfest.
I mean, everyone said that we've met that he should be on the main stage.
I don't know if he's refused to do it because
to be on the big stage.
They must have offered him that. He must. I don't know if he's refused to do it because he doesn't want to, but.
Oh, small branches say they always look forward to it now as well. And Stacey said he looks forward to it.
Yeah, Stacey. Yeah. He doesn't dance though. I was filming him and I was going, dance, Stacey, and he was like, no. But,
I'll have him up dancing next year, Paul. Next year.
What did you think of the setup this year with all this? I mean, you can't really see it; it's behind this shed. But what did you think of they had that big centerpiece where they had the fire pits if you needed them, and that was a bit new compared to last. What did you think of the setup on the lawn?
Yeah, it was a lot better than it was in previous years. I mean, they stepped it up a little bit, didn't they? It would be nice to see them, in terms of the shows, change them up just a little bit, because they are exactly the same as the last 3 or 4 years that I've been going. But yeah, the setup of it was a lot better this year. I think I liked all of the little photo opportunities and everything. So
I just want to say, if go check out I'll put the links in the description after the show. Go check them out. But what I liked about your vlog as well was you got a different camera angle of that sing along we had at the end to Oasis.
Yeah.
So it was nice seeing that in someone else's vlog as well. It was really cool.
Yeah, that was. See, it's those types of moments, isn't it, that you get at Oktoberfest. That was lush. That was.
It was just a lovely.
I don't know what that means.
Togetherness as well. I have to sell a kidney to get. Okay.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean drunk?
Basically, you have to spend a lot of money for the beer.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with the term squiffy.
I think that's what it means. I could be wrong. But...
I've said this before, but in the comments that people want to say, should they change Mutiny Bay to be Oktoberfest themed all year round? I've always said they should.
No, I think keep Oktoberfest for its little special little vibe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think every time you hear Seven Nation Army, do you now turn around and say, and don't forget to sing along?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do all the time now. We're like, I can't hear it anymore.
What I do with the actors, I recognise them from other events, and I start calling them by their other character names. So I went up to that main guy in the blue shirt there. I went up to him before the show and went, "Oh, hello, Professor Gladwell," or whatever he was called. And he was like, "That's my long lost brother, that is."
Yeah, I remember that from yours. Yeah, I was watching Paul. It's the Stacey thing. I was watching his video earlier on from Scarefest, and when he was going through the burial grounds, one of the scare actors in it jumped on. I was like, "Oh, it's Gretel!" I was like, she can't be scary.
Chessington. What's Chessington like? How far is it for you to get to Chessington?
Chessington's the easiest one for us to get to. It's about 3.5 hours, I think, something like that. And it's just basically straight line, so it's nice and easy for us to get to. Again, it's another one that I've been going to since I was really small, and I just love Chessington. It's just a nice place for the kids,
I really love that shot. It's actually a video, obviously, on your channel, but I got a screen. I love that shot.
You do.
I haven't seen that shot before. I know people probably say someone's done it, but I didn't see it. I love that. That was my favourite shot from that.
You do have some good angles, actually, on the...
How do you think they've gone about World of Jumanji?
I thought it was a really nice area. I think, obviously, the coaster's fab. This really, really good coaster. I think they could have done better with the other rides, though, because they're a bit naff, really, aren't they? They just tarted up fun fair rides, aren't they? Basically.
Yeah, they're like the Retro Squad, but themed.
Yeah, that's what it is, in my opinion. And I think, like, I wouldn't queue to go on. Like, I think it was like a 40-minute queue to go on a little Miami, which runs on a half cycle. But, you know, if I wanted to go on one of those, I'd go to a fun fair and I'd be whipped around, you know. But yeah.
Are you going to miss Retro Squad?
No, I never went on them.
The rides there.
No, I never bothered with them because I thought, you know, again, if I want to go on those types of rides, I'd be at a fun fair where they run proper speeds and proper cycles. You know, I'm not gonna waste my money going to a theme park and all of that time and spend all of the time queuing to go on something rubbish like that.
Yeah.
I know where Customer Jones Andy's going to want me to tell this story because you probably haven't heard it. He's told all of us. There's a Halloween at Chessington. There's a main show, and they throw chocolate bars into the audience, and he got a crunchy to the forehead.
Ginger him a little bit.
And he doesn't even like crunchy, so he didn't need it. So it's like twice the insult.
In other words, I've thought of something. Honeycomb headache.
Honeycomb haze.
Yeah.
You can use that one, Andy, if you want. So everyone can, still put questions forward. But I've got a little bit of a quiz, but I didn't go too all out with it because I didn't want to make it too difficult.
No pressure.
But what I've done is I did something similar to what I did last. Was it last week I did it?
Where you had all the pictures.
They were like villains, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So what I've done is I've got photos of various villains. Most of them are Disney, and just I've zoomed in on bits of them. So just tell me what you think they are.
Oh,
Ursula.
Yeah.
I've made it too easy now.
Huh?
Yeah.
Get through this quick.
Joker.
I didn't want to make it too difficult. I wasn't sure.
Oh, what's his face from Incredibles? I can't remember his name.
Someone will Google it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is it
Caramilk used to be good, Andy, but it's not very good anymore.
Oh, what's his name?
It's not Enzo, is it?
No.
En something. I think.
SY. Sin.
Oh, Syndrome.
Yeah.
Syndrome, yeah. Yes, of course.
He should get his own film.
Oh, that's what's his face from Star Wars.
Do you know his name?
No. Darth Maul.
Yeah. Oh, fire!
Voldemort.
You didn't look very happy then when you said it.
Hmm?
You didn't look very happy when you said it then. You're like, oh, Voldemort.
He's my guy. He's my guy. I love a bit of Voldemort.
He's Slytherin.
He's the only Lego minifigure that has nostrils, even though he doesn't have a nose. Isn't that weird?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, someone that's difficult. Someone in the comments will know. I don't know if you watch Avengers.
Or 4?
I do. Oh, is he the guy that's
Thor's brother.
Yeah, his brother. Loki, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs guy.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of anybody's names?
I can't think of the
Well,
name.
you probably weren't
either,
expecting me to do this, Chris, to be fair.
Oh, the small branch has got Syndrome. Let's just see if they'll get this one as well.
They got Syndrome, and Christopher Jones has got Loki.
Clarice.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter, man, duh.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? Scar.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? From Princess and the Frog. What's his name?
Yeah.
Voodoo guy. The voodoo guy.
Do you know his name?
No, voodoo guy.
The guy with friends on the other side. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's quite a dark film because he actually killed. Well, spoiler alert for anyone at home. When he actually kills that bug, you don't expect him to. He just kills that bug, which in the film it doesn't sound like a big thing to everyone who's not seen it. But in the film, it's one semi-main characters. He just kills it really anticlimactically, just steps on it.
I actually cried when that happened.
But it was just really weird because you didn't expect him to just kill him, and it was kind of like, well, I've gone. It doesn't matter really, but I remember that from the film.
I actually cried when I first saw that.
Does anyone know who this called? It's Doctor someone. Does anyone know? In fact, at Mardi Gras at Towers, there was someone dressed like him for the Voodoo Crew, and I kept saying, "That's Doctor so and so." I got down. That's Doctor so and so.
Oh, we got Hannibal Lecter out.
He's just always been known as Voodoo Guy in my house.
Yay! The Adventures of Hampshire Family.
The Dr. Facilier?
Why do I not recall ever hearing that name?
I don't know if they say it very often in the film, to be fair. I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, they got Dr. Facilier as well.
He's got friends on the other side.
That may very well be the case. Why'd you laugh?
It's the fact that that might very well be the case.
I don't know if anyone's got any other questions. Is there anything you want to...
Is that it?
Oh, we've done an hour.
Oh,
we can keep going. If you want to keep going, Stacey, we can keep going. We normally just go for an hour. But is there anything you want to promote or plug about your channel? Or we've got the links in the description.
I don't know. Just give it a go. You know. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of get it out there a bit more now. As I'm rubbish at promoting my own channel. You know, I'm one of those that I see the faults in everything. Every little fault, I see it, and then I think, I can't promote this now because there's this fault in it. So yeah, I'm trying to get over that, and I'm going to start promoting it a bit more now, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, just give it a go. I do a little bit of something for everyone. I think there's always something for everyone. So yeah, look at me promoting. Yay.
I've got your Instagram in the description as well.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any videos coming up that aren't out yet? The Joneses are asking.
I made a super exciting one this morning where I made parsnip soup.
Hey, that sounds actually quite nice.
No, I think I can't. We got Christmas stuff coming up next, isn't it? So we'll probably be doing a lot of the Christmas stuff. But in terms of getting out and about, at the moment, it's a bit difficult. Like I said, with money and Craig's bad back and stuff, we can't really go out much at the moment. So it is going to be more filling the gap with the stuff at home and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get out to as many Christmas events as I can do this year. That's my goal. So that'll be the next sort of thing. But oh no, I'm lying. The next thing, it will technically be Christmas, but there is going to be a Folly Farm one next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be a Christmas one, and it's going to be a good one.
Oh,
it was a good one before. It was a good one before as well.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
As Stacey says, he promotes his faults.
I think we all do, to be honest. Or I do anyway.
But I like all the positivity today. I think you've got a bigger fan base than you think you've got.
Oh, you've got such a lovely, big, supportive fan base as well.
Yeah, I got a lovely group of people that I talk to, and yeah, it's like, I don't know. I've always felt a little bit like, because I'm a little bit of everything, that I don't really fit in very well in any specific type of group, you know. I'm always sort of like lingering on the outside of it. But I think then that also then gives me a good variety of people as well, you know, and everyone that I speak to is so lovely and supportive, and yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hopefully you'll be able to meet with other people as well, like through the channel, and obviously have more supporters along the way as well. So
yeah. I love to meet up with everyone. Like, I'm often quite scared. I see people in the theme parks and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's that person, but like, I'm too scared to go and approach them, you know. So yeah, it's one day I will get brave enough, but if somebody comes and approaches me, it's different then, you know. So
yeah.
But I've made some really good friends, I think, from what I've done doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, you find a crowd, you know.
Yeah, you do. And keep doing what you do. Just be like your authentic self, like regardless if you have to travel or stay local or whatever, even if it's like making recipes as well, like you do at home, and it's still all good stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sharing
Yeah.
it with other people. So, but yeah.
And then next week we've got Harrison Mills is coming on, who's some people may know him but not know his name. He's been a scare actor. He does Scare Tour sometimes as well, which is a big thing that does the scare mazes. But also he might be bringing on a few people who've been on the show before, Jamie and a few other people who dressed as the cast of Father Ted at Scarefest this year. So they're going to be talking about that as well and showing us photos of that. But and also I just want to plug the competition we've got. It should be pinned to the top of our profile. It's a reel, and you can win. We've got one of these open. We've got one of these Emily Alton dolls. So if you haven't entered, it's one entry per Instagram account. Just got to go on there and comment your favourite family UK ride and tag some people. It tells you what to do there. But what I'm going to say is, so there's a lot of people have entered, but then a lot of people haven't done everything. Like people who don't follow me have entered and not followed me, and I'm like, you're not going to be in the draw. Do you know what I mean? So you might have a good chance of winning. You see,
you need to press the
there's a lot of people who have liked the post and not bothered entering the competition, which is fair enough.
And also press the bell so you get notifications when a live would come up.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's also the same on Instagram as well, like any posts.
But yeah, if you've not entered the competition, it's worth entering because only 25 of those were made.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that,
very rare.
The draw is going to be, it closes at 8 p.m. on Monday entries, and the draw, we could do a live on Tuesday, which isn't going to be replacing this show, but just to show that the draw isn't fixed, because
it's not rigged.
I'm glad we did it live last time we did a giveaway, because one of our friends won it, and it just looked like, if we hadn't done that live, it looked like we just given them the prize. But that's all I've got to promote. I just, I appreciate you coming on. It's been fun. It's been fun seeing everyone light up in the comments. You got a big fan base.
For those that haven't, just please subscribe and like and everything.
I put a link in the description to the Rees Family Adventures YouTube. Go and subscribe. I'll tell you what.
You're a lovely.
I think I've got. When I checked before the show, it was 263 subscribers. I think. If we get up to 300 subscribers by Wednesday, I'll do a giveaway on next week's show. I'll find something to give away. So everyone go over there and I'll do a giveaway on next week's show.
Please.
If we get up to at least 300, but yeah, hopefully that will help.
Please, that'd be wonderful.
I'd cry.
Tears of joy, hopefully.
Yes.
So yeah, spread it everyone, and then I'll do a giveaway next week. But
I have one.
Yeah.
It is the last couple of days to do. Hello, I don't think I need that. The microphone. It is the last couple of days to do. Obviously, the photography challenge for Spooky. I've only just posted mine up, and I realised I haven't actually posted all this time until now. So I've already done mine. But if anyone wants to tag me in it as well, Stacey_L2E, or just tag our Instagram of Love to Explore as well. And then obviously, hopefully, we'll share it on our stories. So, but yeah,
I'm not expecting the answer to be yes, but just in case, Stacey, do you know our catchphrase?
Sorry?
Do you know our catchphrase?
Your catchphrase? No.
No, it's fine. I didn't expect you to know.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
There's a few people who have come on the show that actually don't know the end of it either, so it's fine. But yeah, shall I do it now?
You can do it, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to say any more.
No,
so we'll see you
in the review.
Because for now,
we're gone.
Bye.
Bye.